what to see, what to stream, and what to skip. It's Movie Reviews with Ryan J.
That's right. We are back with the nationally syndicated film critic and chat buddy, Ryan J. Hi, Ryan.
Hey, Tiff. Long time no see.
I know. Let's get into it. Movie reviews
Well,
for this
wait a
weekend.
minute. Before we get into it, this Sunday is the Oscars, and I just wanted to remind our viewers that I'm going to be on the TMJ4 News tomorrow morning around 6:45 a.m. with my Oscar predictions and talking about how this year is going to be different than previous years. So if anyone's up early tomorrow, tune into TMJ4 to catch me.
Absolutely. I love that. I know people really get into their Oscar noms and actually doing some of their own, like voting themselves at home. So pretty cool. Anything to look for?
In the Oscars?
Yeah.
I mean, well, the lack of a red carpet. I mean, just like, it's going to be very interesting to see how people handle all of this and, what fashion's going to be like. But we'll see.
All right. I'm excited. Okay, let's break down the movies for this weekend, starting with Mortal Kombat. This is rated R in theaters and HBO Max.
Yeah, and rated R is the key here, but this is based on the very popular video game franchise. It was made into movies in 1995, 1997, so this is a reboot of sorts.
Okay, so I would imagine then if this were coming from a video game like that, obviously it needs to have good special effects.
Really fantastic special effects. I mean, this is, Warner Brothers, the company that does the DC films, and so you've got great action there. It's a dark fairy tale quality to it. The effects and the sound design are so cool. I think this would have been really great to see in the theater since you have the choice to see it that way or HBO Max. And the key here is that it's rated R because there's really foul language, but also it's so gory, and the violence in the fight scenes, the combat scenes, are so gory that would rival any horror film. I couldn't, but they're just in the context of an action film. It's crazy.
Ooh, that's a little much for me, but I know that's the way people felt about the games itself, was kind of that quality of gore.
Right.
How is the story then, putting a story to this as a reboot?
It's pretty light on intrigue and story. The mythology here is not what you're going to see the movie for. It's more just for the fight. So if you're into that thing, check it out in the theater. It would look great. Otherwise, so see it. Otherwise, stream it on HBO Max.
All right. Your next one, we teased Stowaway on Netflix.
Yes, and this is, imagine you're on a mission to Mars, and there's a stowaway that's someone else, you discover someone else there. You're at home and there's an intruder. You've got several options potentially for escape. You don't on a space station. So the intrigue and the premise here is really fabulous. The film doesn't necessarily deliver on it.
Okay, now this is Anna Kendrick, right? Who is all in the cast? Are they likable in this?
I love them in this, and that's the reason why I really enjoyed this film. Is you've got Toni Collette, Anna Kendrick, Daniel Day Kim, and they've got great character development. Their research and notes and codes is all really cool and fun to see.
I feel like we've had some really good space movies and others that aren't so good in the past. So overall, how's the pacing? How'd you feel about it?
This one's pretty much a slow burn, and the stakes really heighten towards the end, but it's not that suspenseful. It's kind of chill, but it's on Netflix, so stream it. If you like these actors, stream it.
Sounds like a good one for this weekend. I'm interested in that. Okay. Your last one is Together Together. This is rated R, and this is in theaters.
This is a rom-com that's neither romantic nor comedic. That's my angry face.
You can make that angry face anytime. Okay, so who's in this? Are they interesting? What's the point?
This is an awkward film about very socially awkward people. You've got Ed Helms, who's playing a single guy who's hiring a surrogate because he wants to become a single father. And somehow along the way, while they're not dating, they end up in couples counseling together. It doesn't really make any sense.
Huh. I was actually at the Indy 500 once with Ed Helm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely.
So
it was
random.
pretty great. Why do you say that you wanted to be in this movie?
There's a lot of movies you want to be in. I would love to be in Harry Potter, The Wizard of Oz. I wanted to be in this movie, not to be a part of it out of desire, but just because I want to look at these characters and be like, what's the matter with you guys? I feel like I could sit them down and solve their problems.
Oh, there you go. Do you think this has, though, a universal appeal? A lot of people like rom-com. They like, all this stuff.
This is not. This is very target audience. It's very much about the pregnancy experience and being pregnant. And it also has the worst ending ever. So honestly, if you make it to the ending of this film, you'll regret that you watched it. So skip it.
Oh, no. Well, that wasn't a great rundown for this weekend. I really feel like the one there then is Stowaway for people.
Yeah, it's fun. No, Mortal Kombat, it's cool. It's cool action.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did like that shot where it looked like the ice was coming out of the gun.
Yeah, very
cool. That was
effects.
pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, those are great. So good to see you, Ryan. Thank you.
You too. I'll see you later in the show.
Absolutely. You can like Ryan J on Facebook, follow him on Instagram and Twitter, and for his full movie reviews, check out his website, ryanjreviews.com.